Hey guys, what's up? It is Casey Malimi here. So you can probably look around and see that I'm in my car, and this is just because my weeks have been a little bit hectic since I last posted a video. I think my last video I recorded ahead of time, and I was traveling a lot, and now work has just kind of picked up, so I really haven't had the chance to make a video. And that's been hard. I feel like there's been a lot of things that I wanted to make a video about, especially with everything in the media, just about, Black Lives Matter and the police shootings and everything like that. I have been thinking about making videos about that, but it's just like, I don't know, it seems like it would be the perfect controversial topic, but I've actually taken the time to sit down and just kind of brainstorm what I would say, and it all still is just a little bit fresh of a topic for me. Not something that I feel like I could properly do justice to if I were to speak on it right now. And as things continue to progress in the media, I think it's just important for people to know that it's an ongoing topic and not to forget about it. Honestly, turning my camera on about 30 seconds ago, I didn't really know what this video was going to be about, but I think I will make it a very light video, but also I'm still going to talk about the things that, are important to me. So first of all, let's cover everything that has been going on with the Black Lives Matter movement, and the shootings in Baton Rouge and the more recent shootings. And my camera is actually vibrating. First of all, as you might have noticed, I'm a black female. Have been all my life. Nowadays, not everyone can say that. I don't know. Never mind. But anyways, so the Black Lives Matter movement is important to me, but I think it means something different to every black person. I think coming off the bat, I'm not going to be the spokesperson for all black people about what this movement means. But for me, basically, it means that we live in a society where black people, and I talked about this in past videos of mine, black people and other races are still marginalized, but as of recently, you've seen a drastic increase of brutality from police and law enforcement. I'm going to turn off my car. You've seen a dramatic increase from police and law enforcement in regard to, black people and laws and things like that, getting pulled over and just things being blown out of proportion. And I think there is a significant gray area when it comes to a lot of this stuff. I think that sometimes the media doesn't portray the full story. And the media are gatekeepers, so they pretty much choose the perspectives that we have about certain topics. But to me, Black Lives Matter is just a movement that draws attention to people who are experiencing racism and discrimination, and just a lot of hate. Do I think that every case has been the same, where they didn't do anything wrong? I think, again, there's an extreme gray area, and even doing something wrong doesn't justify having your life taken. I think if you look at the pure facts behind it, it's ironic that somebody can go into a church and murder everybody inside and be taking Burger King, versus someone can't even sell CDs or cigarettes without losing their life. Those two things are very drastic things to me, and I think it does tell you a lot about how certain law enforcement offices handle things and their protocol. And again, I don't think it's every law enforcement office or precinct, and I think that it's devastating to hear about the shootings that have gone on towards police officers. I think that it breaks my heart to think that people feel like their only way out now is to attack law enforcement and people whose pledge is to keep your life safe, that you feel like your safety is that far gone that you might as well just start taking out what you perceive as an imminent threat to you. I don't think it's right. I don't think that that is the right way to go about it. I think there's many other ways to go about it, and I think it needs to be an open conversation. I think people need to stop bashing the Black Lives Matter movement and saying that all lives matter, because obviously that's true, but when you have cases where just a certain race of person is being targeted and you don't hear about the extent of this police brutality as much as you hear about it towards black people. So I think it's unfair for you to disregard an entire movement and what it means and say that all lives matter, because of course all lives matter. I'm a strong believer of that. I feel like most of mankind is. So that is one thing. The other thing is that I think there needs to be an open conversation about what this looks like. I think people need to realize that not all law enforcement is bad. I think people need to not teach their children to fear law enforcement, but instead teach them how to act when they get pulled over, or teach them how to act when, you know, they might be targeted. They might look like a criminal, and, you know, certain things that other races of people don't have to deal with when they get pulled over is something that black people will have to deal with in their lifetime. I think you should teach your kids how to handle that instead of teaching them to fear the police. I mean, those are just things off the top of my head in regard to this topic, and I really don't want to say too much about it just because, honestly, it's a hard topic for me, and just as things have progressed, I've watched more things in the news, and just videos, content is so available, and what really made me want to make this video is actually one of my Instagram friends posted the video of Alton Sterling being shot and killed at close range, multiple bullets to the chest, and just watching that video I realized there was barely a struggle, there was barely anything. And granted, you know, you're not going to see videos of the entire altercation because that's just kind of how the media works nowadays, but I think even just watching that snippet does tell you a lot about actions that need to be taken and protocol that needs to be taken. So I hope that this video gave you guys something to think about. I would say that this is a controversial topic, something that I didn't really plan on covering, but again, I've just had a lot of difficulty producing videos as of recently, and I'm sorry that this one isn't more high quality for you guys, but I really do hope it gave you something to think about. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is Casey Molina, over and out.